Take care of your skates and your skates will take care of you. I promise, like I promise. Hey there, what's going on? I'm A Double Dubs and welcome to my channel, Skate Shit. So before I get into the video, I just got a new phone, so I'm like working out, figuring out the camera and everything and settings and stuff. So like maybe for the next few videos or so, you might see a lot of changes in the quality of my videos, whether that's for good or for bad, I don't know, we will see. But I did notice that my previous video for the Kaya skates, I also realized, thank you Yasli for pointing that out to me about the mispronunciation of the skates, because I thought it was like Chaya, like Chaya, but actually apparently it's actually like more like Kaya. It's Kaya, like my bag. I won't make that mistake again. But yes, if I ever make a mistake in these videos, feel free to correct me in the comments down below or wherever, because I have no problem with that. If I make a mistake, bring it up to me and I will fix it. So going from there, let's get into today's video. I hope you're excited. And yeah, in today's video, we're going back to our skate maintenance with cleaning our bearings. The bearings are these little things in your wheels, if you can wait. So our bearings are these things that you see here in our wheels. They are what helps make our wheels spin. These aren't, okay, this is just an example. These bearings are actually very clean, so it's a horrible example. But today we're going to take our bearings from this to this, or this. Because you can't be caught out here slipping with no dirty bearings that's not like helping you go anywhere anytime soon on your skates. Having clean bearings, okay, so if you notice that you're going slow on your skates or they're not riding as smoothly as when you first got them, it's probably time that you clean your bearings. You don't have to replace your bearings, like these things are reusable unless you have ones that are not reusable, or like ones. It's probably about time that you clean your bearings. So that's why I'm here today. I'm here to help you because I also need to clean my bearings. They are very dirty. So without further ado, let's just get right onto it. The way I like to clean my bearings is with the 4 following items. First is the Bones Bearing Cleaner Unit. So you don't actually need one of these, but I really like to use it because it makes cleaning my bearings really easy and convenient, and has these spacers to space them apart instead of using just an empty container and beating them around when you shake them up. Next is optional, but is the Speed Cream by Bones. This will help lubricate your bearings once you're done cleaning them to give you a nice smooth ride. Ooh yeah. Then we have the Citrus Cleaner by Sonic. I use this because it smells like oranges and is really good at cleaning my bearings. Whatever you do, do not clean your bearings with water. They will rust and they will damage them. If you don't have a citrus cleaner like Sonic for bearings, you can use pure or almost pure alcohol or acetone, but I don't use them because they tend to be harsh and the citrus just smells so much better. Okay, so next we have our Bones Bearing Removal Tool. This thing is so great. I really like Bones products because they just make a lot of sense. So you don't need this tool. You can remove your bearings by using like your axle on your skate or like some other method if you find one. But I just think this tool just makes it so much more convenient. So that's why I like to use it. Whew. Okay, so now that that's over with, we can actually get into changing our bearings. And as you can see on the screen, I am currently struggling. It's kind of hard to take off your bearings sometimes if you have the spacers in between them. So just like be patient and you will get it. So yes, I am currently using the bearing removal tool to take out my bearings, and all I do is just when you push in the top of it, like you can see there's a little press button to release the prongs on the side, but you press that into the bearing and then you just like wiggle it out until it comes out. But that's literally it. Like, it's super simple. It just takes a little bit maneuvering because some wheels are tight and they do not want to let go of their bearings, I promise. Now that you get the gist of how to remove the bearings, I'm going to do the rest of them really quickly so then we can get to the cleaning. And after forever, I finally got all the bearings out. So as you can see, this bearing is very dirty on the outside, but what we're going to have to do in order to clean them is remove this little rubber casing that I'm pointing to, and that's on both sides of the bearings. I use a small sewing pin to be able to get underneath the casings so I can take them out, but you can use any small sharp object that would be small enough to kind of get down and in between the casings so that those can pop out. Now with whatever you found, as you can see, you just need to kind of maneuver your way underneath that casing and just pop it right up, right out. But you want to be careful because you can puncture them and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure these are intact. So don't fight it too much, but just be assertive. And there you have it. That's what the bearing looks like. You can see the balls in them. And now we got to do 30 more. While this rides out for a few seconds, I just wanted to say thank you all for your support with this channel. I've been having so much fun making these videos. So I just wanted to take a second to say hi and thank you to the old and many new faces here at Skate Shit. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let's get back to the content. Now we finally have all these freaking casings off, and look at my freaking hands. These things are dirty as I don't know what. I have literally black fingers and they're caked with dirt. So finally that part is over with. And then you can just see the difference in our bearings now that they're free and ready to be clean. And after a quick hand wash, I am grabbing my Bones bearing cleaner unit and my Sonic citrus cleaner. These are the two things that you need right now. So first I'm going to prep my bearing cleaner unit. And in order to do this, you need to remove all of the spacers that come on the unit. Then all I do is alternate a bearing with the balls down and then I just add another spacer so that you're spacing out your bearings and not clunging them, hitting them together when you do the next part. So on the bottle you'll see that there are instructions for how to use this unit. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing though. All right, so now that I have that done, I'm going to set that to the side and grab my container for the cleaner unit and the citrus cleaner. So all you do here is just squeeze a bit of cleaner into the container, and you don't need a lot because a little goes a long way. So I just squeeze it into maybe a third of a cup, a fourth of a cup of cleaner into that container. And all you do is just screw the cap back on with the bearings on it and literally shake the crap out of it. Shake it. Because you got to release all of those sediments that built up in the bearings. So look at this bicep. You don't get muscles like that not shaking things. So yeah, give it all you got. Now that that's done, you can see how dirty those bearings were. The water is black now. But what you can do is give that a few rinses a few times with some more cleaner and just do it until your cleaner is clear, and then you can reuse that in the future, but just to make sure your bearings are clean. And I like to just run them, spin them a few times just to release any more sediments that might be caught up in there that didn't probably get off. But as you can see, these bearings are spinning very well now in comparison to before, and it'll be even better once we reassemble them. All right, so at this point I need to clean the next 8 bearings. and then we'll move on for dinner. So let's do that real quick and meet up afterwards. Now that that's all done, all of my bearings are clean. I am lining them up so that they can dry completely. This is super important. You want to make sure you have your bearings completely dry before you try reassembling them. All right, so now 7 days later, no, maybe like a few hours later, as you can see, I went ahead and cleaned those rubber casings. My bearings are dry, my casings are dry. So now is the final step in cleaning our bearings, and that's getting our speed cream. This is like a cherry on top of a sundae, promise, like you'll see. Now with the speed cream, it goes a long way. So you just need maybe 1 or 2 drops, and you can drop it on like one ball on either side of each bearing. It literally makes you have the smoothest ride. It's great. I love speed cream. Once all of that is done and you've put like the speed cream on each of your bearings, if you want to or if you don't want to, we can go ahead and get started with putting those rubber cases back on our bearings. And all you do is just put them on and they pop right back in there. Put those, one on the front, one on the back. It doesn't matter which one. And look at that. Would you look at that? Like, it's beautiful. They're super clean. How do you go from what those things were before to just this pure perfection? Okay, so now that you've actually cleaned your bearings, you can go ahead and pop them right back into each of your wheels. There's 2 bearings per wheel, front and back. And I mean, you did it. Like, you made it to the end. That's how you clean your bearings. That's literally it. So just keep that in mind and keep on the grind. And now that they're good and clean, this is how your wheel should spin with clean bearings. Like, look at that. That is smooth. Let's just, hell yeah. Whew, okay, so all done. Our bearings are super clean and okay. I'm not the only one who saw that difference in those bearings, because these joints, like, look at that. Hold up. Do you see how clean and pristine that is? Like, okay, it's a little wet. It's not wet. It's just like the residue from the speed cream. It's not wet. But so thank you for watching today's video. I hope this little skate maintenance helps you out, helps out anyone that you know for keeping your bearings clean. If you want to see more skate shit from me, you can hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, you can hit that like button. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. I hope you get to skate soon, but I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care, take it easy, bye.